If Jack wins
Okay.
this, I have to give him a copy of Undertale. Oh right, because he hasn't played Undertale yet. That's the big thing that's like noted in this entire bracket that has not been addressed up to this point, but it's been there the entire time. Jack hasn't played Undertale. So Jack is
I mean,
playing
I
for
don't
a
know.
copy of Undertale.
Anyways, on the in-table turf. Yeah, actually, we're not very good in this map at circumventing the opponent, which is why we don't see it that much, but placed this way, it still manages to get quite a bit of space. I believe Ljovynn is gonna play to the top, because I think it would be, no, okay, no, I don't think anything, I was wrong. I think they're gonna play bottom.
Fair enough.
This map confuses me so hard. What do you think?
I am going to remain impartial and believe that these moments is you've been thinking really hard about whether or not Jack is going top or bottom. And it looks like ultimately they both make the same call. They both break through the side, so we can agree pretty comfortably that it's going to be really difficult to section off some of the map for either person.
Yes, and once again, I was wrong, oh so wrong. But, I mean, what a surprise. But yes, as you just said, nowhere is safe. I mean, nowhere will be safe in just a few seconds once Ljovynn gets their second move in. Both players managing to get quite some big cards. I say that, and we see Jelonzo, which is something you generally tend to see a bit later in the games, but maybe this map is different, considering that you don't really have combos.
Trying to set up the tri-strainer or something over there to interrupt a gnarly Eddy. But I think I'm not against the idea of just getting the gnarly Eddy out. We've got Lil Judd to join in on the comboing. And that is a pretty clean tri-strainer
Yeah,
spot.
gnarly Eddie was. Yeah, not gonna be able to be comboed with, but yeah, that's a spot that is not highly contested, so maybe it's a bit too early to play it.
I kind of would have
It's like,
wanted to see the Little
yeah,
Judd be played because that, while it's 3 points less, you get your two specials off of it and guarantees that spot is not interrupted because that is a very easy to interrupt spot.
yeah, but they have two spots for the Lil Judd,
That is true.
so
But
I
this
don't know.
spot would have gave two specials.
But the other spot also gives two specials, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, we just do that. Never mind.
Yep. They are considering on whether they should allow themselves to play the sniper follow-up to the Lil Judd. They are considering. And if you're considering that they don't have the space advantage, because Ljovynn most likely will be able to play on that right part of the map that is uncontested, or the top left, I think they should take risks. So I agree with the play that they just did.
Yeah. Ultimately, this will probably be the better play.
I mean, it's always hard to know because maybe Ljovynn we could say misplayed and should have played something else, and we don't even know their deck. So, but I agree with the play. So,
I mean, technically, everything is a misplay, and therefore everyone should be banned.
all right, let's just say that this move gets the commentator approved seal. That's the most I can say about this move.
Turns left. We're trying to find a way to get some chains going. I don't think any of these are it. It feels like expensive and very slow and not actually doing much.
Yes, and I don't know if 3 special points are gonna be enough to carry N to victory right now, but they still have another 312, right? Yes, and it's Big Bubbler. Interesting.
Well, Ljovynn only
Just
has the
noticed that
3 special right now, but we do also see a 17-point lead, which is a lot of room to work with.
Yeah, 17 points later, you're gonna have to spend 3 specials maybe to get back.
2 turns
And
left.
that pass doesn't help, but taking the lead this turn could be.
Jack's literally looking for just like one more special off of something. If he can't get one more special
Or
off
double
this, he can
312.
just get like this big, like this really nice chain. Maybe 2 312s is like.
Yeah, they
for
could
the
just
2
double
312s is
312. It
also a
should
pretty
be.
happy ending.
Yeah, they are down 17 points. Double 312 would be close, depending on what Ljovynn has this turn. And Ljovynn is thinking.
He's thinking hard. He's only got 4 special. There's a lot of room to be able to get like 2 special off of a 312 that he plays. Granted, if he does that, he's not really contesting much turf.
YouTuber, that should be enough, I think. Right?
Oh. Yeah, it saves him a bit of ground. And now he's got his 312, Jack's got his 312. But, yeah, both are...
Jack has
that
a
is-
23.
That is very close to perfect big bubbler.
Yep, it's a 21 out of 24. But Ljovynn has a 2 points buffer. So Ljovynn only needs a 19 value. Which I think should be attainable on such a board, but not so sure.
Depends on
Tacticaler.
how good this tacticaler fits. It looks like it fit pretty well.
I don't know, I didn't really see that well. What is it? I
It
want points.
fit
It keeps
perfectly
on
well.
happening. Perfectly calculated endgame. And Ljovynn is now up 1 game to 2. To none, sorry, in this grand finals, where they come from winners. Yeah, so that big bubbler almost paying off for Jack, but I think, I don't know, I can't really tell, but I think a Zipcaster would have been better in that specific position, but
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't have the eye for such things. So,
Jack is gonna get an aneurysm off of all these 1-point differences, though. Like, he keeps getting them.
yeah, we've had so many close sets this tournament. It's kind of crazy. Alright, terrible first hand, not great second hand, and that's also the salty rematch, salty rerun, as you said. That's a cool way
Salty run back.
of saying it. Salty run back. I'm gonna steal that. That's very nice. Yeah, Jack definitely not getting the opener they want, but actually, visually at least, it does look quite decent. This Marigold opening. What do you think?
What was that again?
I said Jack probably not getting the one opener they really wanted, but this Marigold opener visually at least looks quite interesting.
Yeah. No, it can set up. It's big and covers a lot of ground, and it means that there's a little work that... Oh, never mind. That work can be applied really nicely just like that. And there goes the gnarly Eddie. Yeah, you could see in that moment he was just bruh. That was a hard bruh moment.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I would have liked Splash Mob to be played the other way rather, but I don't know, maybe not. Because with that piercing, if Ljovynn does not have any good follow-up, it could quickly turn to the advantage of Jack. But Ljovynn does have a nice follow-up. So now I don't know what to think anymore. Is that a sprinkler setup? I don't know if they have sprinkler, but that's a good sprinkler setup.
Jack did get that little break in. I see he's wanting to try to do something, but like, is the gnarly Eddie the right fit for the spot? Is it better to try to drop it somewhere else? His hand is so awkward right now. I would not want to be in his position.
I mean, Ljovynn could hard read that he's gonna play a big card in the bottom right corner and play a middle-sized one there if they don't have any big cards, which I think they're gonna do. Wow, by 1 point. It's a clash win by 1 point.
Those are the most painful.
Certainly. And yeah, now Jack might lose yet another clash. I mean, certainly will lose yet another clash. I guess maybe not that clear. It depends on where. Okay, they do lose. Captain Fitz. Wow. Is he gonna lose a third clash in a row? He is.
Yes, he is!
Oh, what a game. Alright. And just thanks to these 3 clashes, Jack Ljovynn is up 10 points.
I mean, even though Jack has been losing those clashes, he's technically been gaining more points. But that doesn't, like, he would be that much more closer if none of those were clashes.
Mm-hmm. So, but Jack has a bit of a turf advantage, but now that they have used their... No, they have not used their Lil Judd. It's Ljovynn who used them, so they're gonna be able to capitalize quite nicely off of it. But... it's gonna be close. For now, at least, I don't see a breakthrough for either player. It's all about who can make the most out of the scrappy fight that just happened in mid. If Ljovynn can use their points advantage to... Okay, I think that's a Tempt Tech setup, by the way, that just happened from Ljovynn.
See, Jack, recognizing there's a really nice little Judd position, definitely the right call to be like, there's nothing Ljovynn can do to take that spot. Let me go try to gain points elsewhere for a bit.
Yeah.
Or are we just that deep in?
The thing is, Ljovynn has... The thing is, Ljovynn has a bit of an advantage because Jack will, no matter what, have to spend 1 turn playing that Lil Judd. So Ljovynn technically has 1 more card they can play in this endgame. So that's something to consider.
Granted, this little Judd is going to grant a special as well as the 8 points to catch him up.
Of course. And it's now extremely close, and if Ljovynn does not get that Tempt Tech, it could be rough, and I think they don't get it. They didn't get it, according to the speed at which they played it, but I might be wrong.
There's another gnarly Eddie pass.
And Jack, after being down in points,
can we get a 3-point special off of this play?
Yeah, probably a pass into a double 3-12. That is the most likely thing.
Yeah.
Like, if Ljovynn does not get T-Tech, they didn't get...
Oof.
Yeah, now it's double 3-12 for Jack. Ljovynn doesn't look like they're gonna be able to do anything about this. Can they just sit on what they've got?
I feel like, yeah, the splattered color is definitely going to be worth more, as appealing as the other options could be. So he's made his decision, and now we're using this extra time. We're using extra time to be like, where's the best spot for this big bubbler?
Yeah. Using their time efficiently. And I think double 3-12 should take the game right now, I believe.
Yeah. 10 seconds left. I want
Only
to see that
down 9
splatter color.
points. Yeah.
Is that really worth more? It doesn't feel like it.
I mean, they counted, most likely,
Yeah.
so...
I'm pretty sure he counted, and I'm just not counting it, but...
Yeah, but yeah, and
I mean-
Ljovynn getting their T-Tech 1 turn too late, that's very unfortunate. They're gonna lose because of it.
I see. It means that he can use this on the last turn, which is... Technically,
Yeah.
if he can find the right spot, it would be better. It's just, where is that spot?
I mean, they certainly have spotted a better spot if they played that the way they did. Alright.
75-96 is the number to beat. That definitely seems to be it. Let's see how this stacks up. Who takes game 2? Jack by a single point again!
Anyways. Alright, that's game 2.
If he literally, like, maybe if he went for the splatter screen and then the bubbler, it would have been the same, or he would have had a bigger lead, but the choices he made, again, a single point. They keep getting a single point.
Yeah. Yeah. Good job to Jack for making the most accurate calculations in that endgame. It really isn't easy to even spot that not playing splatter color screen, sorry. Wow.
Ooh, this is gonna
What
be an
just
interesting
happened?
dance.
Ljovynn already in trouble in turn 1. But I mean, if Ljovynn manages to make the right calls, they might be able to survive, but
I feel like
choosing which way to position.
it's hard to tell because there's a good few ways for Ljovynn to come in, and both positions will be better than the other depending on what decision is ultimately made.
I like this position better right now
That
because the special. No, okay, they don't end up going for it, but because the special point was pointing to the inside of the map, which I feel is generally better because you want to prevent your opponent from getting there themselves. But it ends up working nicely because now they have a stronger control over the left side of the map. Wow. Okay, that was a very, very nice S-Blast from Ljovynn, getting such an aggressive special spot, and of course getting one special immediately, which is always nice.
That spot right there makes me want to see Jack pull out a sprinkler. He doesn't have one. He doesn't have anything that can take advantage of that little spot up just by Ljovynn's space. But I want that filled so badly. That looks so diabolical.
Even when the sprinkler is not there, it keeps on not coming at the right time.
Yeah. Again, the sprinkler fails, Jack.
Yeah. Feels like we're gonna have to start a hate campaign towards sprinkler. That's the only option that it's leaving us. There's literally nothing else we can do. Wait, double S-Blast from Ljovynn. What did that man cook with their deck? What? Okay, now I'm curious. I hope they get to show off their deck. Like, that's something that seems worth stealing.
That is such a good little Judd. I've seen this combo before, but it doesn't stop me from being impressed.
Yeah, Ljovynn, unfortunately, is one turn too late. But I get a special for it though, but... Yep. Ljovynn just know they won't be able to farm hard enough. Because Jack is gonna get 2 more for free and still has quite good control over the right part of the stage. I think... I don't know if that was that clear cut, to be fair.
I feel like
But maybe...
Ljovynn gave up there because he just started drawing all his big cards, and there was too much contention already. Like he drew his Ouroboros, and he's like, just like Jack, I have nowhere to put this.
You're fair. Fair enough. Dynamo Mud, but also now Jack did not top deck, and yeah, neither of their first or second draw did have a good follow-up to the Dynamo opener, so rough start for Jack. They now just have to wait to hope they don't lose the 50-50 battle on turn 2 and on X.
That said, this isn't the worst heavy splatling deco.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think I would play it aggressively if I were Jack, because playing it defensively... Oh, okay.
Okay, both of them don't have things. Again.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we're doing a bracket reset.
Ljovynn definitely feeling a bit salty, because I know if they were in a better mood, they would have kept on playing. They are not having a fun time this tournament. That's bracket reset indeed.
So yeah, I guess we're on a bracket reset that happened very quickly, a little unexpectedly, but you know, we roll with things.
We do.
The show must go on, and honestly, you know what? Coming from Jack's perspective, we take those if we're gonna get a bracket reset this casually. I would take a bracket reset this casually. And now we're in the real game. This is where the real meat is. Jack needs to win this best of 5, and then he's the champion.
All right, Callie gonna start by doing a small overwrite on captain. Jack with the Dynamo is gonna try to deny space as always. Yeah. Icebringer could punish Ljovynn hard if they don't defend properly, but I think Ljovynn's gonna have enough counterplay if they have the right cards, no matter what Jack plays. Oh. Ljovynn might be breaking somewhat currently.
Is Ljovynn getting jacklugged right now?
I mean, we'll see, but Ljovynn, still ill on turn 2. Most likely not what they wanted to see, so... Kind of curious to see what they're gonna do. I think they're gonna go up top of the top. They can't just... It's the safest move. But it depends on what cards they have. If they just have a small card, they might even just play it back. But no, okay, they do go off the top, and that's a perfect clash plus special... sorry, not a perfect clash, but same size clash plus special override. Not something you see too often.
Yeah, considering where the best place to drop Shiver is, I kind of like the idea of infiltrating the enemy base with it. Would have caused a lot of chaos with that, against the Ouroboros.
Both players gonna leave each other's base alone. This, I don't know if they have any good way of activating that special that they just sped up with the Splash Mob. Okay, no, they do have Splat Charger, which... Are they gonna play it now? Do they have any other choice? I don't think they do. Jack already has no play, with only 6 turns left.
Same goes with Ljovynn. Both are getting jacked right now.
Yeah, the thing. The hand. What? Oh my god.
The
That was
cursedest of
what?
grand finals.
Okay, I thought Ljovynn hard read that, but in fact they did not.
No, that was not a
They
hard read.
just
That
wanted
was
to.
like that was. That's just how cursed their hands are. They're both cursed right now.
I mean, cursed. It's pretty much one of the best cards you can have in the entire game right now, I believe. But yeah, Ljovynn knew it was the only spot on the whole board for a Liljet, and they wanted to prevent Jack from playing their own Liljet. But yeah, Ljovinn's so low, very down, very low on specials, and I don't know. I guess they have this T-Tech spot. If they don't get unlucky with T-Tech, we could see that, but
Just trying to find a way to get two special off of one of these.
yep, Jack already thinking about endgames, but it's probably gonna be a pass this turn into double 312, which we've seen quite often. Or instead of double 312, maybe 411, just like last game where they played the Tri-Stringer, though they already used Tri-Stringer this game.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, it's just hard to find what he actually wants to do here. I know passing is probably the best call. I really want to see him actually play something because he's at 11-point disadvantage right now. But it's like...
He's certainly gonna pass. But
oh, he's got a 10
oh wait, he has T-Tech.
If he gets...
He has T-Tech. They do pass.
He passed the splatter. The T-Tech doesn't even show up.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. He would have had to pass even if he had played it now, so... However, the outcome most likely does not change, and I don't think Ljovynn will have enough firepower to take it back. Wait.
That Marigold wasn't bad. It almost looked like it would have gave 3 special. I could be very wrong on that, but it looked like it was a 3 special Marigold. Probably not considering he's not actually going for it. This is a really solid option too, though.
12 seconds left, and he goes for this. Ljovynn Slasher is gonna be quite close. Wow, Ljovynn ends up with 2-point lead right here.
Again, it's gonna be a 1-point difference. Chat, is it gonna be a 1-point difference? This is not
might
that
be
great
because
of a
Ljovynn actually,
bubbler.
wow, Ljovynn has no good special to go off of with their 312, so it is gonna be very tense despite their 2 special 2 points buffer. But the bubbler,
This bubbler is not doing its
good.
job. It can't protect, it can't attack. It's just a cycle. Just a big cycle that's struggling to find its home. I think this is the best we... Actually, this isn't too bad. But it feels like it could be so much
18.
more.
It's 18. Ljovynn only needs 16.
To tie. I feel like that Trizuka's gonna find a spot.
I don't know. I never know. That's a roll. That was a perfect 16 Trizuka. We have a rematch. First grand finals, as always.
This finale is so cursed. Usually I'd be screaming with hype. That I'm just like, oh, the pain.
All right, Jack getting 2 big cards right away. Not gonna reroll that. Okay, interesting clash.
That is a very awkward feeling clash.
Alright, Jack got a follow-up. That's what we're looking for on that with that Marigold. They are likely gonna have a place to play it anyway, but if if Ljovynn goes to the top left corner, which I don't think they're gonna do. Wait, they might do. Hard to see. It's hard to say.
This looks a lot like the
Wait.
last game.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Still ill on turn 2, and then Gnarly Eddie. No, Gnarly Eddie was on their game in winners finals. Whatever. I'm mixing things up. Wow. Playing Gnarly or Marigold around your open
What
special.
are they thinking? They're like thinking like, okay, that was a decent defense, I guess.
Yeah, maybe they were just did not want
That's gonna
to
give
be
that gives
blocked
them a
off.
special.
Yeah, they're gonna get 2 when they play their thing, Tentatek.
I guess, yeah.
But I mean, it would have made sense if Ljovynn had went back to defend, but then they would have lost the clash anyway. So, my brain. I don't know. I don't know if that was a good play, or if both players are just on tilt.
They're either thinking on another level or because
Most likely that's the case, yeah. But they are trying to find a setup for their Tri-Slosher, but I don't see any good ones. This, I guess, could set up into Tri-Slosher plus Lil Judd for a 2 special amount. But yeah, it was likely that Ljovynn would play there themselves, if not right away, 1 turn later. So, yeah. So in terms of Jack has 6 turns left. One of them will be this Lil Judd, one of the other will be Tentatek.
yeah.
And the last one will be their Tri-Slasher if they draw it early enough. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 1 pass and easy double 312. So I think it's up to Ljovynn. Wow. Nice. Nice read from Ljovynn once again. Lil Judd is often standard late game play, so can read.
Perfect little fit. Both players doing good on. How do you feel about this big bubbler?
Specifically this one in this game or in general? Because in general, I don't know.
Overall,
Wait,
overall.
is that, by the way, a perfect? Overall, I don't know, but I can't unsee. Is that a perfect spot for tacticaler on the bottom right? No, it's not. It would be if that special block was not there. It would be,
Yeah.
but it's not. All right, my bad.
I don't know.
But
Like,
yeah, I don't get the reasoning behind Big Bubbler and this map.
it's a cool idea, but it just it's one of those. It looks good on paper, but I am not seeing in practice it actually work out just because of how chaos things tend to be. We do get a special off of it. Good point lead going into the final rounds, but we are bricking. He's looking for that bucket to maybe make a play.
Yeah, but getting it 1 turn earlier, would it have made a difference? I mean, I tend to say no, but then Jack is gonna destroy me, so I'm not gonna say
That's
it.
about it. It's something to play, and I think there's one position where he is guaranteed a special, so it essentially is just a better pass.
Yeah, but if he doesn't do it now, he's gonna do it last turn, unless Ljovynn manages to find a way to block it, if there is one. but I don't think that's gonna happen because Ljovynn's gonna pass into double special.
Yeah, I think Jack's forced into a position where he has to drop the splatter screen. Definitely wants to put it in a spot like that is a perfect spot because Ljovynn doesn't have any special blocks to contend the splatter color screen there.
Okay. Wait. Yeah, I guess maybe they wanted to get how's it called? The Tri-Slasher a bit earlier because it would have allowed for a better special setup. I doubt it, but. Wait.
The other spot, like that's a really good spot, but it's somewhere where Ljovynn can just completely overwrite it and get a 24-point return. So, as much as I like the idea, I think the other spot is safer ultimately.
Yes, but Ljovynn does not necessarily play how's it called? Splatter screen color splatter thing. Because he plays Killer Whale on this map as we've seen last game. And I don't think they took their time to change their 312 in between the games. So.
Oh, so he doesn't have a... Okay, never mind. I take that back then. That is definitely the
It has splatter things, color splatter thing. What's the name of this thing?
Splatter color screen. Half of the names of these weapons in this game just break brains. Like...
I don't know about half, but this one I can never seem to remember for sure.
They're just a bunch of tongue twisters.
Alright, Ljovynn needed to get 15 value out of this one, and I think they did. Yes, they did by a 4 points margin. That's game number 1. It is game number 1 of this grand finals. Second set. After one draw, which, according to the will close, doesn't do anything for now.
Alright, so it looks like we might be set for a very square finale where we're just gonna keep going here.
Yeah. Okay. Ljovynn going for the re-round. Sorry, I keep calling them Ljovynn. For the reroll, and it's not paying off. They don't get Shiver back, but they get it for turn 2, which they have a way to play it to the right, and at the bottom there doesn't seem to be an amazing spot. But overall, once again, that's what I said a few games ago. We're not amazing on this map as a turn 2 card. Like, its antenna is just not working.
It's just a little
Compared
weird.
Yeah. Compared to Fry, whose antenna, I don't know what it is, like forehead maybe, which is wider.
Why do they have antennas?
I don't know, it looks like a Teletubbies, but whatever.
It does! It's like a Teletubby skull.
It is... Anyway. Yeah, Fry's forehead is not only long, but it's also wide, so I think it just works way better to defend on this map as a turn 2. So that's why I'm not a Fry believer on this map.
Yeah.
The clash ends up working quite nicely.
Yeah.
And Dynamo.
Jack is like one piece away from getting the special off of that, which is really nice. And it's also interrupted the position for the Dapple dualies. Ooh.
Getting early special. On this map, it's often a non-factor. I mean, I know that. What I mean is, getting special are not really used early to breach on this map. They are more using as a useful waiting move. Alright, both players gonna use their Gnarly eddies before it's too late.
Yeah. Ljovynn just barely gets his. Jack gets his. I know for a fact Jovinn's like, I gotta stop his now.
Yes, for sure, but he might go for the bottom right, bottom of this bottom middle of the map instead of for the left, because okay, I was correct this time.
Yeah.
For once. Because yes, he kind of maybe expected Jack to have Gnarly at this point because 5 turns in, it's quite likely that they've gotten it already.
Yeah. That's
And
a
so
pretty
after
solid
Gnarly
splash
gets
model.
played, yeah, indeed. Jack has one special which can be activated by the T-Tech. So of course that's not amazing. I wonder if there's any other card that would be a better fit for this task, but I don't see any. Ooh.
I think I see a spot for the Tri-Slosher in the middle where you could get it. Oh, well, no, you wouldn't be able to. Oh, I see what was going on there. Alright, that works. And
Yeah, but that's a T-Tech setup, of course, from Jack.
Ooh.
And that's what they're gonna do. They just cash in on their setup. Ljovynn has a T-Tech setup of their own. And I don't know if they're gonna be able to do anything with that flash mob or their specials lost in the middle of the map. So I think Ljovynn should go into the endgame with as many specials as their opponent, pretty much.
4 turns left. Jack's definitely gonna pass here, but we've got a lot of special to work. Oh, are we gonna drop our captain?
Certainly not, but I think doing some scouting early on
Ooh,
never
that
hurt
was
anyone.
a good. Oh no, it was a decent. That's a decent captain spot.
Wow, that was decent. Huggers.
Gee golly, that sure was a decent captain spot.
Anyways, yeah, Jack just keeps on scouting. 6 specials, they are definitely gonna have complex endgame sequence to play.
Mm-hmm.
Ljovynn waiting on their time attack. As long as they don't get it too late, it should not be too big of an issue, but it's starting to look scary.
Well,
Only 1 turn left.
I'm sad. It was a pretty decent captain spot, and we got it passed away. You know what? This is a pretty solid reflux. That's okay.
Yeah, 2 special for it. You're gonna be able to double 312 into that, and
And if Ljovynn doesn't
yeah,
have a play that, you
I
can
feel
tell the
like
score.
we've seen this endgame before from Jack. Certainly, we've seen this endgame before.
Ooh, that gave a boost for Ljovynn as well. 2 turns left, so
I guess
is,
Ljovynn.
this is 2-3-12's moment.
I guess Ljovynn had enough specials, no matter what, so that's why they just. Yeah, I didn't realize that they had more than enough specials after just going for the 2-4-1, getting 1 additional value out of that T-Tech.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if they win by 1 point, we'll know where that point came from.
Indeed. Jack is frantically looking for his optimal position. I think I think that's a pretty, it's a decent spot.
Ljovynn gonna go 5 into 5 specials plus into 3 specials, and gonna have quite the lead, yes, into last turn. That's it.
Yeah.
Ljovynn takes their game 2.
You see, if he went for that captain spot, he would have won. I'm just saying. Definitely full of confidence on that.
Maybe. Alright.
Not
Players
maybe,
finally
definitely.
slowing down. Whatever you say. Alright, players finally slowing down, Jack making an adjustment to their deck, seeing that games have been close, but in the end it just. I mean, they did win some games, so I don't know what I'm saying, I guess. Whatever.
He's getting rid of the big bubbler.
Certain. Yeah, that would be. Okay. Let this tournament be remembered as the one that changed Jack's mind on Big Bubbler. Alright, Jack is ready, now waiting on... Okay, no, Jack is no longer ready.
No, we're still they're still thinking what else could be changed. Like I'm thinking Jets wanting to go back to squared at this point. What other
I mean,
pieces
that's
could
the
be
only...
changed?
That would be the only fitting finally for such a set.
Like I could see the Marigold has been nice, but it hasn't been doing too well in this matchup. I feel like that
Well, the
was
thing is, I think going Marigold plus...
Wait, no, the Shiver! Switch it
Oh
to
yeah,
Fry!
sure. I mean, but I don't know. They probably have combos prepared for it, I guess.
Oh, that's
But
true.
I do start to think more and more that going Marigold plus Gnarly Eddie is a bit overkill. But
They are
not too
both,
sure about this one.
they're both base combo pieces for the same spot, right?
Yeah, and if you don't get one early, if you end up, yeah, I guess it helps your chances of getting one of them earlier, and even if you get them too early or get both of them, it's not that bad. So maybe it's overkill, but still good. That's what I'm trying to say.
Mm.
All right, we're going back on this map again, and Jack not too happy with their opening hand, but they are gonna roll with it. Don't wanna end up, yeah. They do not have confidence in their karma. Also, Ljovynn has gotten they're quite lucky with their openings. Quite a few horror boars. Okay, wait, we see Inkstorm coming out from Jack. That's one of the changes they've made.
You mean a Reef Slider? Or wait, is that an Inkstorm? Yeah, no, that is an Inkstorm.
It is. Yes, it is Inkstorm. Hmm. Alright, I kind of like Jack's position currently. They seem to have good control over most of the map, and their side is still quite unreachable in one turn. Unless Ljovynn has a stinky diagonal card.
Stinky die. Those are my favorite. Don't call them stinky.
I don't know. I think it's quite unlikely, because if they did, they would have played it immediately, unless we are talking about 312. Maybe they're considering going 312 early on to disrupt the right of the map.
Oh, I just noticed. Splatter color screen has been swapped out as well.
For which? For what special?
What's it called? Inkline or Zipline?
Zipcaster?
Zipcaster, thank you. Yeah, I'm smart. See, there it is.
Okay.
See, it's a Zipline right there. Not Zipcaster, it's a Zipline.
Yeah, the famous zipline special in Splatoon 3, the Squid Game.
Yeah.
Alright.
My favorite one.
I'm kind of surprised that Ljovynn played their Little Judd where they did, but probably means that they don't have that great of a hand. But they just hope to... I mean, we can just hope for them that they top-decked something cool. That's pretty cool, cause...
Yeah, that's some good coverage.
Yep. And Marigold coming one turn too late. Did they swap out their Gnarly? Certainly not.
Look for it. Yeah, it's
No, they
still
didn't.
there.
Still there. So Marigold just coming one turn too late. And now they are in a worse situation. Unless they can get points off of their base, which Gnarly doesn't fit. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Quite unfortunate. I wonder if there was a better way to build that base. That sniper sticking out of the bottom seems very awkward.
Yeah, that felt like a desperate play to try to keep the ground controlled.
Yeah, but I don't know. I was gonna say maybe they could have understood that Ljovynn had a bad hand, but no. that information we got too late for it to be relevant at this point in the game. Jack unfortunately does not have a good place for that T-Tech.
Technically, that can be a good spot if he's gonna put the Ink Storm in that space.
Mm.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah,
that's
true.
a good spot. Never mind. Like, that's not
Yeah,
perfect.
that's a 20 out of 24. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it is. So, yeah. But I don't know, would they do it early on?
No, this is way too early to make this play. Because that is just a
Yeah,
whole bunch of turf to take.
they are
Oh.
gonna brick anyways.
Oh!
Okay, they took this side. Kraken. Okay. Kraken comes out, but it still does leave enough space for an incline. Both players will only have a single 312 in the endgame. Wow, even having space for this.
That was an essential catch for Jack.
Yeah, had they not gotten their incline,
I've ruined
Like,
the words for you. I'm sorry.
yeah, I think, oh my god. I mean the bow, like the bow to shoot ink
Yeah.
out of it, whatever.
The stringer.
Tri-stringer. Tri-stringer. Yeah, had they not gotten a tri-stringer this early, it would have been over, but still not the best situation. And once again, the little Judd reads, they keep on happening like 3 games in a row.
Completely overwritten.
Yeah. Little Judd is so easy to read. It's... Wow. Anyways. But I guess many other cards would have gotten read by this move.
Mm-hmm.
Because many of the 8 cards that you would run instead of Little Judd also are 3 wide. Which is a shame. That's the reason why Little Judd is so good. Alright, are we gonna see a pass? No. Well,
Jack
Ljovynn
did not want to see that happen. That's that's an end of a tournament.
Yeah. SGG's.
I don't. There was a lot of hype things, but I don't know about you, but like the end of the comeback finals all the way to like grand finals and this bracket reset. Oh, is it me or was everything really anticlimactic? There were some hype moments, and then there was just like everything was just